welcome back, sports gamers. Just the natural Madden 26 trailer just dropped. Let's get right into it. Check it out, and then I'll go through some of the improvements and additions to the game, and we'll kind of go through that and give my opinion on it. Randy, the realest Madden ever. Okay, had that gritty mini game last year. That looks like a perfect motion capture. These. Hey, Ashton Genty showing the rookies off. New celebrations. Slipping. I like the slipping, but man, it's a lot. Finally, some good looking snow. I mean, they had that in. Team intros, okay. No tendencies. Hey, Andy Reid lost some weight. Hey, that was nice with Travis Hunter. All right, so yeah, that's seen some things in there. The biggest thing, really, the really thing that stood out that kind of was impressive to me, was the snow. The snow looks much better. I know every year I do like a rain video, and people were like, "Man, this sucks." So, the rain looks all right. I mean, besides the slipping, the slipping and the like kind of puddles there with that are actually pretty cool. I mean, the slipping would get annoying, but I mean, they have that game, players slip, but it's one of those things where it's like people love realism, but then they don't like it because if it affects them adversely, then they're like, oh man, like for the game when the game went in drive, your receiver slips and falls down, and you throw an interception or something. I mean, it happens in real life, but when it comes to like a competitive game, people say they want it, but then don't, or get mad about it. But the snow actually, it looks decent. Like I want to see some field like degradation with it, and like just how to feel. Is it really doing the real footsteps? Is it really that juke is crazy, Saquon. How the players kind of react to the snow, but a lot of it was like just intros. Like I mean, which is cool. The intros look good, but at the same time, how many, especially if you're playing online or if you're playing anything like that, how much do you watch the intro? You'll watch it the first time you play the game, and then you'll probably skip it. So it's like it gets you hyped when the game first comes out and all that, but then after a while, I mean, how often are you really watching intros over and over again? So they're talking about the Coach DNA. Coaches employ real philosophies backed by nearly a decade NFL data. Styles like Dan Campbell's aggressive fourth down calls and Kevin O'Connell's creative offense, adding strategic depth. Dynamic coach suggestions and multiplayer counters provide smart play recommendations based on game situations and opponent tendencies, countering repetitive tactics. So, pretty much, this is great for guys playing offline versus computer. Hopefully, you can get a more kind of realistic game that's like the teams playing in real life, versus head to head or online, offering better play recommendations and coach suggestions. I honestly never use coach suggestions, but there's people out there that call their whole game based upon coach suggestions. So this would be great for them. Let's say QB DNA, most iconic position in sports come to life with signature throwing motions. I mean, they had a bunch of throwing motions and they've been had that, but I guess they've kind of tweaked it a little bit. instead of just having like the throwing motion A B C, like just the generic ones. They kind of I mean, there's only so many quarterbacks in the league, like so. I mean, like how hard is it to get 32 throwing motions? I guess I don't know, but it's at least they're getting closer to realism. So they have physical throwing motion, pocket presence, scrambling styles, authentic arm slots, and more. With an arm slot, all new trait system powers authentic behavior like you see on Sunday. Okay, new trait systems. That hasn't been updated in a long time. Like, good to see some traits, and on top of the ability. So, um, because it's been the same traits of shaky passer or whatever, or calm in the pocket, whatever. If they adding traits can be a layer that the game needs of strategy, that where the traits matter. Now, can the traits change? Are they locked in like how they are now unless you edit the player? Are the traits like, if you have a rookie quarterback that comes in and he has I forgot the exact one, but it's ones where they kind of like panic under pressure or whatever. Like, can he fix that? Can he improve that as he improves, or he's always gonna be a shaky, are those traits always locked in, or is something? I hope they build a system where traits can change over time, because I would hate, because right now, outside of editing the player, you can't change the traits. And a lot of people, especially online leagues, don't allow player editing. Explosive player movement captures the league's unmatched athleticism, lets you feel the raw power, precision in every burst. From game-changing cuts to electrifying runs, you create the impact that defines Sunday superstars, putting you in control of game-changing NFL speed. I didn't really see. I mean, besides the one Saquon juke that was nasty, I didn't really see. But my understanding is saying that a 4-3 guy is gonna feel like a 4-3 guy. But I mean that's really can be like a slide. They have like a slider. They have sliders for that. Like for that can literally just be a tweak to a slider. Like that's not a whole new addition. They already have something where you can make the faster players feel faster. But really, it never really seen it on the field. It's more of just like deep streaks, like Tyreek Hill is going to smoke your cornerback now versus when the speed was tuned to default, it didn't really do it. So I don't know. I'm not seeing this like amazing new like movement, like explosive movement as yeah. I mean, I have to see more. I have to see more. Let's see. Physics expansion, physics based interactions, including catch, tackle, stiff arm, trucks, deliver authentic contact outcomes, while new mechanic like custom defensive zones, along with new knockouts and squats, take pass coverage. Custom defensive zones. I don't see a ton of like physics stuff in here, but the custom defensive zones, I want to see. That was my huge. I mean, this past Madden 25 was probably my least played Madden. I usually play Madden all the way through to the next year, and this year I stopped playing several months ago for the most part, being honest. And a lot of it was around that, just not enjoying the game. But companies to zones, that seems interesting. Hopefully someone won't break that. Football weather extreme. We talk about the weather. Gameplay with snow, fog, wet conditions affecting visibility, movement, stamina, and ball security, making weather an adversary like Buffalo and Cleveland. Jared, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That snow looks good. The rain looks like groups the same. You can see some of the kind of splashes down with the sliding and all that and slipping, but the snow looks definitely like a bigger upgrade. Fundamental football, new mechanics including adaptive coverage, enhanced D line stunts and twists, and block steering provide unparalleled. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. I know it's something they've been working on. The D line stunts and twists. I know that was tough to get done with the player movement, AI, and all that, but I'm happy to see that's in the game. So let's see. Madden 26 uses a refreshed feature set that immerses players in hard NFL with deepened modes and engaging content throughout the year. Presentation, authentic NFL atmosphere come to life with team-specific runouts. Okay, yeah, we talked about that. Crowd chants. All right, pre-game light show. Franchise, let's see. Build your legacy in style with new archetypes and gear for your custom coach. Okay, start a real NFL. Start from a real NFL coach. All right. New features such as play sheets, wear and tear, So I'm curious, like play sheets as far as like you set your first you kind of set your first 15 plays or script. I'm interested how the play sheets. I'm looking forward to see how that looks. Wear and tear and approval ratings make every week a unique challenge. Scott Hansen's weekly recaps and Rich Eison's commentary. Okay, highlight a long list of upgrades to the fan favorite mode. All right, yeah, weekly recaps, commentary. I went comment like he just he's an added commentator, or it's gonna be like a weekly thing, a show. Like, I'm approval ratings make every week approval ratings. That's of like the coach. Yeah, that should be interesting. Like team rankings and approval ratings. All right, let's see. Superstar. Import your EA Sports College Football 26 player or craft a new avatar, Madden Ultimate Team, build your dream roster. Of course, roster management. Strategically develop your roster to fit your scheme with modern depth chart positions, including edge, long snapper, gadget players, and more. Finally, that's in the game, man. How long have we been asking for that? Like, edge longs, like we've been talking about that forever. Now they kind of have that with the like third down, like the rush type where you can rushers and set that, and so they have that a little bit, but now have a dedicated edge, dedicated long snapper. That's going to be, but will that matter? Right now you could throw anyone in the long snapper. Like, will there be a snap rating where if you throw your regular center or random person back there, the snaps will be off or inaccurate? That will be more realistic, because right now you can throw anyone in there, it doesn't matter. So pretty much fans will pre-order by July 24th, receive perks including 3-day early access. Yeah, Madden 26, they got more details coming. Of course, we'll have details as well. As soon as we have it, it will be available worldwide August 14th, day after my birthday. So stay tuned. Of course, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the.
If you appreciate our content here at SGO, like this video and subscribe now for more news, tips, reviews, and gameplay from all of your favorite sports games. Now, if you want to take your game to the next level with insider news, free games, and access to our private chat, join our Patreon, the link below, and subscribe to SGO Insider today.